Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Powerplex. Now, he made his very first appearance in Invincible, Volume 1, issue number 59, that was released in February of 2009. His real name is Scott Duvall, and he's a powerful supervillain that has a lot of potential, also having green eyes and blonde hair, along with serious anger issues. Now, we're never offered a whole lot of information about his origin, but we do know that his journey from a family man to a vengeful antagonist offers a poignant exploration of grief, responsibility, and the unintended consequences of superhero battles. Scott led a fulfilling life with his wife, Becky, and their son, Jack, and he also had a sister named Jessica. We first see him when he was employed as a scientist at the Pentagon, and we learned that he also possessed a latent superhuman ability, but chose a conventional path. But one day, his world would be irrevocably shattered during the catastrophic battle between Invincible and Omni-Man, with this father and son showdown in Chicago causing chaos that killed Jessica, which obviously left Scott consumed with grief and a desire for retribution. Being determined to avenge his sister's death, Scott adopted the moniker Powerplex, and he would steal advanced biotherm discs from the Pentagon to enhance his innate ability to absorb kinetic energy and convert it into electrical power. This technology allowed him to control and amplify his powers, enabling him to discharge potent electrical blasts and even achieve flight by propelling himself with energy bursts. Matter of fact, all of his abilities are centered around energy manipulation, with the most obvious being pure energy absorption, with him being able to absorb kinetic energy from physical impacts, explosions, and energy attacks, which bolsters his strength and durability. And if you think about it, this could potentially make him unbeatable if you weren't smart about your attacks on him. And as I just stated, he also exhibits a mastery of electrokinesis, being able to release this stored energy as powerful electrical blasts. However, we do see that his powers have limitations, because overexertion can deplete his energy reserves too fast, and if he's restrained, he'll be unable to absorb other energy, which in turn would burn through his energy reserves, rendering him vulnerable. We see this take place at least twice, once by Mark and one time by Badrock. Now, Powerplex's vendetta against Invincible leads him down tragic paths. In his quest for vengeance, Scott orchestrates scenarios to confront Invincible, and during one such encounter, a miscalculation on his part results in a devastating electrical blast that kills his wife Becky and their son Jack. This horrible event deepens his anguish and further fuels his misguided belief that Invincible is to blame for his losses. And following the tragic death of his family, Scott would be incarcerated for the first time, still seething with anger towards Mark. At one point later, though, we'd see that he'd be released to assist in a Flaxan invasion on London, which in itself showcases his complex relationship with heroism and vengeance. We see this back and forth quite often, yet despite opportunities for redemption, Scott's obsession with avenging his loved ones leads to repeated clashes with Invincible, each encounter underscoring the tragic cycle of grief and retaliation, also highlighting the collateral damage often overlooked in superhero narratives. It's really driven home that Powerplex himself serves as a narrative device to explore the repercussions of superhero conflicts on ordinary people. His jarring transformation from a devoted family man to a vengeful antagonist underscores the unintended consequences of these engagements. Scott's story is a somber reminder that behind every large-scale battle lies personal tragedy, prompting readers to consider the broader impact of such events. Matter of fact, we've seen this in other comic book properties, such as Batman's vengeance against Superman when he was fighting Zod in the city, and the very clear damage that the viewer sees being inflicted upon New York City during the end battle of the Avengers movie. Overall, Scott Duvall's journey as Powerplex is a heart-rending tale of loss. His character challenges the often black and white morality in superhero stories, offering a nuanced perspective on justice, accountability, and the human cost of superhuman conflicts. Now, For his powers and abilities and his influence on the Image Comics, in particular Invincible Comics universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Powerplex a rating of 6, which is an expert rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.